Shut up, bird, you bastard. Alright, this is Grant with Off-Road Veterans. I'll be doing a walk around of this 2021 Polaris RZR XP 1000. I chose the color black because I only had one fucking option. It was black or the other black one or the third black one. So I chose the black one. This is back when COVID was going on, so I didn't really have any choice, so this is what I got. There was a canned ham there, an orange one, but it was about $22,000 and it wasn't going to fit on my fucking trailer. This one here cost me about 17-ish. Luckily, Rakkasan buddy of mine sold it to me, gave me a good discount. All right, let's see, a glass windshield with the handy windshield wiper in it there. Basically, it's a Post 288 sticker. That's one of the sponsors of the Off-Road Veterans, where we hang out a lot in Bloomfield, Kentucky. Post 288. Shout out to them. Velcro to swap out various patches. I was part of the 2nd Infantry Division. This is my first duty station. I was overseas in Korea, and my son is over there right now, 30 years later. All right, let's go to the grill, which is basically stock as hell. It did give me some problems, not the grill itself, but basically the lack of mud stoppage ability. I basically ran hot after the thing filled up with mud and had to limp back to base, so to speak, and get sprayed out. The lights, this is a NiLight. Obviously it's just another off-road light that we throw on here to see at nighttime, even though since I put that on there, we went one fucking time in the nighttime. SuperATV bumper, I really like this bumper. It's really stout. You can see kind of down here, we've got some usage on it. Here's my 4,500 pound fucking whatever the name of it is. I think it's the it's in here somewhere. There it is, travel something or other. That's what the name of it is. All right, in the front, basically the fender flares are not stock. I got these, I believe, also from SuperATV. They got some wear on them. These stock ones didn't stop shit. It always went directly into my face. You can see these do not do that, so that was one of the best purchases I made so far. The wheels are stock as hell. Lost one of these caps. That came off pretty much immediately. Yeah, they're 29 by 9s, R14s. Again, Maxxis stock tires that come with them. Shocks also stock. This is my disconnected rock light, which I haven't connected yet. That'll be a future video. Yeah, the seat belts are, I believe, ProArmor. I believe that's what the name logo is. Here's my commo right here. The other 4-port harness is stuck behind where the net is. All right, here's some gratuitous stickers that I'd put on here. I thought these were going to be plastic, but when I got them, they were just stickers. I was slightly displeased. All right, my view out the back is pretty much that. If you can kind of see what's going on back there, not much at all. Okay, and for navigation, I've basically got the Garmin, which I've talked about a bunch. It's actually deployable as well, so you can take it off and walk around with it, use some things. You kind of see where all we've been here, you know, where you're, and if you basically go to where you are now, hit that, swaps you back out, see where you've been, blah, blah, blah. You've seen the Garmins before. Trail maps on that one. Actually, this is being swapped out for a bigger one later on. Interior lighting, I don't have any interior lighting other than these. Flashlights. Anyway, the Molle arrangement in here, I have these, just basically, this is sort of Velcroed in. Here's the controller for the backup camera that's in the back. I'll show that to you later. Turn the camera on, try to see if I can see it. All right, so here's my view of the base of the backup camera. You can kind of see I'm in my own yard right now, but that's basically all I got right there. My master switch, other assorted switches, light bars, rear lights. This is a handy USB voltmeter thing. Kind of shows the voltage right now. It basically handles 5 volts at 4.8 watts, or 4.8 amps rather. I got some 12.1. That seems kind of low today. And then the gratuitous beer holders. That's about it from in here. But anyway, On this Molle shit, I've got, this is a first aid kit, which is definitely important. Pointing laser for when you're pointing at things. I wear glasses, well, readers anyway, so I've got several pairs of optics, sunglasses, optics. The wife has her sunglasses in here. There's some snivel gear in here once it gets cold. Here's basically boonie caps for when it's really sunny out. And that's about it for here. Of course, you got the gratuitous name tape on the side over here. All right, over here, basically got, again, default wheels, default tires, default shocks. Rock light's gonna go there. Yeah, same all this default stuff as well. Swapped out the belt because it broke once. Spare muffler, yeah, pretty much. I haven't done anything in the 3 years I've had this thing so far as that goes. Haven't needed to. All right, beer holding capacity here. Here's my spare tire, obviously, and here's my rear camera mount. I know I could have put it here, but I like the higher vantage point here, especially when somebody's behind me. I like to see behind me where if vehicles are still back there or I left everybody. All right, here's my normal payload, my recovery box, toolbox, and it's wintertime, so snivel gear box gets installed also. Normally this is 2 boxes in the summertime. Yeah, again, this is beer. This is actually a Wi-Fi Pineapple. It'll be used as one of my sensors for when we're doing the fugitive challenge. That I'll be able to see if there's anybody emitting any Wi-Fi signals or Bluetooth out of their cell phone. So I'll be able to see if I'll be able to see them on radar, so to speak, before they see me. Okay, setup. This my cooler here. This is my, I think, $77 Ozark Trails cooler. Keeps stuff fantastically cold, by the way. I really highly recommend these. When we were at Ride Royal Blue, there's a shop that a bunch of guys go to, and all right, so here's these guys here. It's actually, yeah, I think it's Down to Fabricate, but they shortened it to DTF Power Sports. Yeah, these guys are pretty squared away. Everyone goes down here, and I wish I could get the page to go down. There we go. Yeah, they fabricate stuff. Parts are on hand. Actually, yeah, if I let this roll through here, you can probably see the brackets somewhere. They got all kinds of crap. So if you break crap on the trail, you can kind of stop in there. There they are. Often you can see my. Well, I wish I could point it out, but anyway, I'm not going to spend time on this too much. But anyway, these guys got pretty good deal going down there, and they've got some food. They got ice cream. This is down there in Pioneer, Tennessee, on Stinking Creek. Anyways, figured I'd throw that out there. It's pretty damn cool. They make these brackets, and I'm sure other people do, but these things keep the entire load pretty much. I need to strap that down better, obviously. I need to strap that down, but this thing is definitely bolted down pretty good. My load in here is really stiff. It doesn't really go anywhere. So the load is pretty tight. So it all relies on these hard-mounted brackets here that really keeps things tight. The stuff can't move back, and I have bolted down to the front there, so it works out pretty well. The tire mount is awfully handy because later on there'll be more electronic warfare sensors inside of that thing. Oh, there's my beer. I lost this thing 20 minutes ago. Okay, the rear glass. This is basically, well, this is just plastic here. The front one is definitely glass because it works really well. You have to have a rear windshield if you want to have rear-facing stickers. You know how us veterans are. We got to have our flair. Okay, let me go over here to the passenger side. These are the window nets. This one is attached. The damn nets themselves, this is you can kind of see the gap here. It's not a major deal, since most of the issues I'm having are when the trees are, you know, the branches are right here and then they slap you in the face. Well, these stop that from happening, I hope. I just bought these and I haven't used them yet, but the wife's really getting tired of getting smacked in the face, and so am I. So we put them on here. The one thing I will say right off the bat, they are kind of aggravating to get in and out of. The thing now. The RZR now. So you gotta unhook this puppy, and unhook that one, maybe that one too, just to get on in. That's gonna get really fucking annoying if we go down the road about 2 inches and someone else stops and then we have to get back out again. So for the most part, you can see I've just got mine tucked behind here. That's probably where they'll stay while we're, you know, not needing the protection from the trees. But we can easily pull them back around again and plug them back in, connect them back up again, and then go through the trees. But that's probably how we'll use them. They'll probably stay off most of the time. All right, one thing forgot to mention about the suspension here is my my tree kickers here. Kind of like those. They've worked out pretty well. You can kind of see they come out pretty well on the tire there. Kind of hits it a little bit, but I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah, now the good things about this, you know, again, I spent relatively low amount of money compared to what's going on now with the prices of side-by-sides and most things due to our awesome freaking yeah, and giggity. But anyway, the yeah, for the trails we're on and the trailer I have, I'm kind of limited. I can't do the 72 inch, kind of stick around. I have just a hair less than 72 inches on my trailer, so if I wanted to air down some tires on the canned ham, I could probably fit it on there, but didn't feel like going with that. I've got a Toyota Tacoma, so love the truck to death. It's reliable as hell, but it's really it really kind of struggles when we're going to eastern Kentucky and maybe into West Virginia. It's going to be struggling its ass off, so I kind of needed something a little smaller than the KRX or the canned hams, or even the Honda Talon for that matter. So it kind of works out best for me. I really just have the 29-inch tires, and I'm really pretty much going everywhere everyone else can, with the exception of there's a couple areas we found this last trip to Ride Royal Blue where me and the Talon and the other RZR got stuck after the KRX bored it all out for us. Thanks, Todd. Probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. If I went first, I still got stuck. But anyway, yeah, it's been a relatively reliable vehicle. Kind of not much bad to say about it, other than the things I said earlier. But as far as the good things go, I'm like, man, it's fun, it's fast. I've had 78 miles an hour on my road out here, even with these tires on here. Now I don't have much weight in the wheels and tires because they're just, again, they're 29s and they're stock. I'm sure they're not the greatest quality, if I'm honest. But we don't really go anywhere that warrants that kind of spend, if I'm bloody honest. We usually are just in the mud or in, you know, small hills and very small rock climbs. We're not doing any rock walls or none of that stuff. At least we haven't got there yet. Maybe it's going. Maybe everybody starts off like I do. Where do I get stuck? Typically, if I'm gonna get stuck, right now it's right here. I'm mistaken, I had 14 inches of ground clearance when I started. Right now it's down to 11. Awesome. My tender springs aren't really springs, they're more of tender washers. So here, after the kids get their Christmas stuff, the spring kit will be being put in, and I'm probably get some bigger tires as well. Because yeah, there's just not enough clearance, and that's kind of where I get stuck at if I'm going to get stuck at all, and I have. How's it handle in cold weather? The cab does get kind of warm. If you've owned one of these RZRs before, you know that the cab definitely gets warm. In the winter time, doesn't get as warm as it would be in the summertime. So, but anyway, in the summertime, that air vent right there is just awesome. It puts a lot of airflow into the cab, and it's pretty good. Okay, you can see, actually right now the camera is actually sitting in one of my GoPro mounts over there. The second one is mounted up here high to get those shots. The one there can actually be turned around to see out the front of the RZR. These are pretty handy. These little quick disconnects here allow me to snap the camera in, snap the camera out. It's a magnetized switch that sits in there perfectly, and you just turn the lock on it and it's game over. This is Grant from Offroad Veterans, signing off.